So the CDC was just caught burying a disastrous report on autism that was commissioned in 1999.
If you wanted to find the answer, which is to compare outcomes in a fully vaccinated group to health outcomes in an unvaccinated group, and CDC did that study in 1999. They brought in a team of scientists under a Belgian researcher named Thomas Verstraeten, and they looked at the data. They looked at children who had received the hepatitis vaccine within the first 30 days of life, and compared those children to children who had received the vaccine later or not at all. And they found an 1,135% elevated risk of autism among the vaccinated children.
So we've long told you that statistics don't lie, but statisticians do lie regularly, often, right? So he goes on in that interview to explain how they got away with burying that report. So essentially it shocked the researchers. So what they did is they went through 5 different iterations of that report where they just kept taking people out of the study until they got to the results that they wanted. So in order to do that, they took out all of the young people who were too young to be diagnosed with autism, and then they took out all of the super old people in there as well, so that they could reduce the sample size and then ultimately come to a number that was acceptable, instead of just telling the American public of the initial results. Heads should roll for this. They should absolutely roll. Parents of children with autism could have had answers, and soon-to-be parents could have been informed to say, hey, maybe that hepatitis vaccine, one of, I don't know, however many is in that panel you're getting in the first couple of weeks of life, probably isn't necessary, or it's probably not a good thing. But no, the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, the ones that all of the libs, the entire apparatus, everybody said that we must listen to, trust the science, trust the science. They lied to you about the science. How many other things have they lied to you about? I bet it's a fucking lot.